Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are finally going to plant our 2024 summer garden. I am so excited. If you're new here, my name is Nicholsen, and I love to do all things homemaking, and I'd love it if you would subscribe. And if you're returning, it is so great to see you. So this particular day was a Sunday. The house was a disaster. I was so happy because I already scheduled Home Aglow, which I've shared on my channel before. If you're not familiar with Home Aglow is 5-star house cleaning at affordable prices. With their easy online booking capabilities, you can instantly schedule top-rated cleaners in your area for a special occasion or just regular cleaning like me with their Forever Clean membership. What I love about Home Aglow is typically on the weekends is when I do my deep cleaning. I could actually go spend my whole day in the garden hanging out with the kids while Home Aglow took care of all of the cleaning. Home Aglow is easy to do. All you have to do is go to their website, book the time and date and duration of the cleaning, and any specialty things you need, and they send out a trusted person. You can check background checks, photos, all those things. They send them out and they clean your entire house while you're out doing other things that are more important. If you guys want to join me and check out Home Aglow, they take home cleaning off your plate this spring by going to homeaglow.com/Lauren or scan the QR code here for your first 3 hours for only $19. Thank you to Home Aglow for sponsoring this portion of today's video and for helping me keep my house clean while being able to spend time with my children and my family in areas of my life I value more. Okay guys, let's get gardening. Okay guys, today's the day. Hi guys! We are going to start this garden. A lot of chicken poop today. Hi, babies. You need food. Okay, I need to feed the chickens. That's for certain. We're going to get this garden going. First thing I need to do is find out where I just bought these. Beyond excited to see how these work out. Chickens ate my arugula. Okay. No. Hi, Coco Me. You're letting me pet you? That's so nice. You never let me pet you. Look how beautiful Coco Me's hair is. Or hair. Feathers. Okay. Okay, guys. Angel! We got some new furniture I'm going to share with you today. And we're going to, probably not in this video, but in an upcoming video, we're going to clean the backyard. Look how nice and pretty this is. Brand new, girls. Hey, 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 don't do that. Be nice, Coco Me. Hi, Creamy. Hi. Hello. The kids are... Oh, hi, Salt. She's just hanging out. Happy girls. Okay, we have a lot to do today. I need to clean. I'm going to let them dirt bath for a little bit and then we need to get in here. But anyway, here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to trim back this. I need to plant some more basil over here. I'm going to trim this down, although I have enjoyed seeing the bees feast on it. And then look at this mint from last year. So happy. You guys are watching the video? Hi, Boom Booms. Hi. I love when they follow me. And then over here, we just need to clean this up for my failed attempts. I'm going to move these strawberries somewhere else. But the chickens they just eat everything. I don't know how this year is going to go. But we did it last year, so it should be good. I got the first round of things. We're doing lots of peppers. I didn't get a ton. I just got a couple things. And then I needed a new... thing for the hose, and then I got 12 of these giant bags of soil. These are the new planters. I'll do a full tour of them once we're done kind of getting the garden put together. But that's what we're going to be doing today. I'll hold off on maybe not planting this bed yet. Oh my god, these chickens are so funny. Hi. I could just sit here and watch them all day long. It is about 85 degrees out. It's very warm. Okay, guys. The first thing I wanted to do was actually remove all of the strawberries and any other roots I had in here from when I attempted to plant things here a couple months ago. They would have grown brilliantly had the chickens not beheaded them, so I'm just going to take them out. I already replanted them in hopes that they come back, but if not, that's okay. It's been very warm here, so I wanted to give each planter a ton of water to really get the soil hydrated. That way, when I plant all of these little plants, the roots really take. Otherwise, it's just going to be sitting in like really dry soil. So I decided to just get that wet, and then I'm just going to mix the soil. I think I already did a video. We went through here and already redid all of these beds. I think I showed you there was like some termite action in the corners. So this will be the last year we will actually have these beds. Then we will gut this whole thing and then rebuild a whole gardening area over here. It's one of the reasons I wanted to get these movable ones from Costway, because I knew that we were going to be redoing this. I didn't want to invest in something super expensive, but I also wanted something that was going to be reliable. So I will show you guys that in a little bit. Tell us in the comments, have you gotten your garden started? I was a little bit this last, I want to say week, all of the florals have kind of popped in our neighborhood and allergies have been nuts. But I was really excited to have a nice day out here. I took some Zysel and had a wonderful afternoon. But tell us in the comments down below, where do you live and what time of the year do you plant your garden? Do you plant a garden? What is the one thing in your garden that you are most excited to harvest? Now that I have this bed prepped, I wanted to bring in all the plants that I picked up from Van Winden's, which I live in Napa Valley in California, and Van Winden's is my garden center here that I love. They have a great selection of many different plants there. So I picked up basically tomatoes, peppers. I also wanted to get some more herbs, and then I also got some zucchinis. I love to plant a lot of different peppers. I love things spicy, so obviously those are the things I like, but I didn't want to get types of peppers that I needed to dehydrate. Even though I have a dehydrator, I just don't think it's something I'm going to have a lot of time this summer to do. We have a lot of things going on. We will see in this video, I spray my legs like 100 times. It was so hot out here. I was so happy. I just ordered a bunch of stuff from Skims. They had a sale, and I ordered this top along with I don't know if you guys ever check out their underwear, but it's like wearing skin. It's so comfortable. But this shirt is so lightweight. It is like wearing nothing. It felt so good on this hot day. Highly recommend checking out their shirts. I also have a bunch of dresses from that company too that are just great. Anywho, I digress. So these planters I got from Costway, I will link them down below. They're extremely affordable, very easy to build. I also thought they were really beautiful looking. They also come in a dark black, which I wanted something that kind of matched the wall here, so a lighter color. And then I used 2 bags of 2 cubic feet, so 4 total for both of these planters. I thought I'd need more, but I'm going to use the rest of those bags for other parts of our property as we start planting hydrangea groves. We're going to be planting some citrus trees and really starting to get this property dialed in. Now that we've lived here for a bit of time, we kind of have a vision on how we want things to look. So you guys will definitely be seeing that this summer as we start to plant all those things as well. So I'm just going to slowly fill these up. It does not appear on this video, but I fought with these bags so hard. Like I thought that this was going to be a lot funnier to watch. It's rather graceful compared to how it actually felt. These bags were so heavy. I broke every single nail with the exception of maybe 3. You'll see later in this video, like I take my gloves off and all my nails came falling out. So at the end, I was nice to be able to sit out here and put some new nails on because this was a much harder job than I anticipated. These bags weigh a ton. This little collapsible wagon is great if you have a property where like we don't have direct access to the garden. So we use that to bring things from like the front of the property to the back. It's really awesome. It collapses. You can find those on Amazon. I'll see if I can find mine, but they have tons of them on there. So now that I've got all the soil in here, I need to get them nice and wet. I had some Taylor Swift going. It was the perfect afternoon. I was sipping on my half-day peach tea. I have to tell you, I forget how much I love being in this garden, but it is my happy place. I don't know about you, but it is absolutely my happy place. So I played around with peppers or tomatoes and decided to go with 2 heirlooms over here and then 2 Romas. I like to plant Roma tomatoes because those are the ones that I make my sauce with. You guys saw that last year. I should do more, but I don't want to overdo it this year. Last year, I think I had 6 tomato plants and it was totally perfect. So I'm just going to add these little trellises. Now, the great thing about these, I didn't think they were going to fit. They fit perfect. I just love how this all came together. So I have 2 kind of larger different types of heirlooms and Romas, and then they'll just trellis up and I can be able to harvest them. I am going to be learning about how to trim our tomato plants to make them not so hard to harvest like last year. So I'll be sharing that with you. If you are new here, I don't know anything about gardening. This is my 2nd year ever gardening. And I'm just learning as I go. I watch lots of videos and really just more or less enjoying the process. It's not that deep for me. You'll see later in this video. I tried to do seed starts this year and they all died. So it's really not something, if you don't come here for advice, that's all I can say. Now that I've got the tomatoes in, I wanted to give them some water to encourage the roots to start rooting or doing whatever it is that they do. The other thing I wanted to try is maybe pulling these out so that they're long ways, because the sun is only going to really affect one side of these versus if I pull them out. I don't know though, it makes it really tight in here. I also want to put a little seating area. I had ordered from Costway as well. Super affordable, but so beautiful. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put that. My vision was to put it over here by the hose, but you'll see at the end of this video I find somewhere else. Anywho, so I'm going to be planting my peppers over here. So I have 3 of the poblanos. Those happen to be my favorite thing to harvest from the garden. I love to dice them up and put them in my summer salads. Poblanos are just so good. The other thing I have over here that I love are a ton of padron plants. I have cooked this on my channel, but I like to take the padrones, sear them with a little Parmesan cheese and fresh garlic, and just eat them as an appetizer or just as part of my lunch or dinner. They are so good. They're also great on the side of like a steak. I recently got a really great recipe for some tomatillas, and so I decided to plant 2 cherry tomatoes and 1 tomatilla. It's great for making green salsas. I kind of started to name each of these planter beds. This is going to be my salsa bed. To keep my jalapenos and my Fresno chilies adjacent to my salsa bed. I wanted to also leave in here the struggle. This probably took me 10 minutes to figure out how to lift this thing out of this planter, but finally got it. We're going to get those nice and saturated with water, and then I'm going to plant 2 jalapenos over here, and I'm going to plant 1 Fresno chili in this pot over here. This used to have my arugula on it, but the chickens delighted themselves in it, so it's going to be a salsa garden planter for this season. So far we have 4, 5, 6, 7 tomato plants, 3 poblano plants, probably about 8 padrones, jalapenos, and Fresno chilies planted. I wasn't going to plant the other bed, but the chickens needed to, I'm not going to have them over here anyway, so they need to dirt bath on the other side of the property. There's a great spot for them. They just prefer this one because they know how much I love when they dirt bath in my garden. So right now I just want to get it wet. We're going to do the same thing with this one that we did with the other one, get everything nice and saturated, kind of churn that soil a bit, and then I'm going to be planting my zucchinis and eggplants over here. I have a couple other things I might plant in here, so definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to see how it all comes out. This we're going to be calling my Ratatouille garden, which the other planters with the Romas and the heirlooms will kind of go with this bed. And then I've got the only thing I'm missing in here is the bell pepper and onions, but last year I had a really hard time growing bell pepper, so we're just going to have to source that from the farmer's market to make this a true farm to table Ratatouille garden. And then the other thing I needed to do was find if I wanted to do pumpkins. I just think it's too late in the season, and that also might be a little bit too much. Like, I'm not going to be like this isn't a homestead or anything like that. I wish it could be, but I work insane hours, so just the fact that I can grow a couple of things back here really brings me a lot of joy. But I'm not going to be able to do like a giant gardens doing all of my own seasonings, even though I know we tried to do it once. It's just not in the cards for me right now. So at least I can get these things planted. And then for the zucchinis, I did a yellow zucchini and then 2 different green zucchinis. I didn't do the 8 balls that I did last year because every time I would harvest them, I just had a really hard time coming up with recipes for them. So we're just going to stick with traditionals. And then the last thing I want to do is replant over here. These chives obviously were devoured, so we're going to plant some fresh ones in here. And then the chickens will not be in this side of the property for the rest of the summer. They'll just go over to the grass area, which is fine. They don't care. And then I also had a couple extra little things. The one thing I couldn't find was tarragon, and that, is my favorite herb that I can ever plant because I love to make green goddess dressing with it. The chickens were looking hungry, so I decided to put their chicken feed in their little, I don't know, there's like a little garbage can we keep their food in. It was so dusty. I felt like I was fighting 50-pound bags all day. This was not, I need to get back in shape. It's been all work and no play for me lately. So hopefully I'll get back on a new routine. Every week when I try to like really start to get back on my routine, it falls off. There are all my sad RIP nails. I can't believe they all popped off. I put them in my pocket thinking I was going to glue those back on. No, never. They were all broken and so dirty. So whatever. We ended up gluing on some new ones, but I want to clean everything up. Let's get some water on these plants. I also forgot to plant our basil, so we're going to go ahead and do that as well. So this bed we're going to continue to plant in. I'm going to wait. Every Tuesday Van Windens gets their shipment in, so I'm just going to wait and see what comes in on Tuesday. Hopefully they get some tarragon. I also will probably just end up doing more vegetables, maybe even try the bell peppers again since I've got room. Those 2 new planters really did save me a ton of room. I wouldn't have been able to do this otherwise. So we'll see if maybe that helps make things a little bit easier. Last thing I need to do is just get everything watered and to plant that basil. I probably could plant a little bit more in here. It kind of just depends on how big the plants get, but basil is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite recipes to make is a very simple one pan pasta with fresh basil and cherry tomatoes and garlic and Parmesan cheese. It is so easy with a little bit of butter. I will make that for you. Maybe that's the first thing we'll make once the garden is ready to be harvested, but I always need lots of basil. I also love to make salads with fresh herbs like basil and things like that. So definitely, if you just do nothing, just plant a little bit of basil, dill, and tarragon and cilantro, and it will last you all summer long. My poor nails, I just don't even know what I was thinking having nails on doing this. But anyway, we'll fix that later. Last summer, I really wanted a place to put whatever beverage I was drinking out here while I was gardening, and a place to just sit and enjoy this space, somewhere to put like the basket that I harvest all my veggies with. So I ordered this set from Costway. I will link these down below if you're looking for really beautiful yet affordable furniture. They have the best. I also needed a new umbrella for out here, so I ended up doing that, and then I'll show you how it all turns out. Pretty these roses are. It's so rare that I don't have nails on, but here's one. So sad. Yeah, they all popped off and my nails look terrible. So yeah. Okay, here's how everything turned out. Let me show you. I've got 2 heirlooms here, Romas. That's what I make my sauce with. I have all the padrones. I have poblanos. I have cherry tomatoes, and then 1 tomatillo. And then over here we have, this is Fresno chili. It's good for making like hot sauce. 2 jalapenos. Let's take a look at my epic fails. Look at this failure right here. Who was I kidding? I'm going to take these to work because I have no business in this business. I can do this all day. So these, I'm going to link these down below because they're very affordable on Costway. So is my little sitting area. And then these, I forgot to film putting them in. Or maybe I did, I don't remember. But those are going to be for my green beans. I love them. They come with like 6 different tops. One is a little bird bath I put on. The other is like a nice finial. But they came with like many different, and you can make these any which size you want. I just thought they were so cool. And again, very affordable. So mint, basil, sage, thyme. We have zucchini, 2 green zucchinis. I'm not doing the 8 balls again this year because they're just not good. And then the yellow squash and an eggplant. I'm calling this my Ratatouille garden. And then, hi girls, I've got thyme, chives, cilantro, parsley, cilantro, dill, chive. And this is the set that I bought. Isn't this beautiful? I wanted to get a red umbrella, but they didn't have one, but I'm actually not, I don't hate this brown one. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm having a little of my favorite probiotic peach tea. So good. And yeah, made a good dent in it today. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me today on our first gardening adventure of the summer 2024. I am so excited. I am enjoying a nice half day peach tea, and I'm just gonna enjoy the chickens cackling over here. And I really am excited to share so much more on my channel. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this type of content, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Don't forget to check out HomoGlow as well. It will save you so much time and effort, keep your house clean while you have more fun in your garden. Okay guys, see you in the next video real soon. Bye!